Hi everyone, this is definitely a surprise for the long-time viewers of this channel. I usually don't do videos with myself, mostly due to hardware reasons. Using video stream while doing stuff in Blender, it's kind of too taxing for my system. But with this special occasion of reaching 1000 subscribers, I said to do something like this. Okay, let's start. 5 things that I want to cover in this video. One, I want to give you a little bit of information about myself. Second, I want to say a few thank you words for you, my subscribers and my viewers. Then I'm gonna show you a demo video of the file that I want to give you as a gift this occasion. Then I'm gonna go through the features of this project file, and lastly I'm gonna tell you what are my plans for this channel for the rest of the 2022 year. So let's start with a few words about myself. My name is Vladimir, my last name is Mitrancă. I am born and I lived all my life in Romania. I'm living here right now. I'm using Blender since 2017, and before that I worked for a company that was specialized in doing graphic designs for end users, for small clients. There I learned to use pixel and vector graphic software like Adobe software, Photoshop mainly, vector graphic application like Corel or other stuff like that. And at some point I was tasked with the job of training the new personnel with regards to the technical stuff. Of course, I don't think video compression can fool anyone. I'm not 20, I haven't been 20 for a long time, so I did a lot of other stuff over the years, but this will be the most, let's say, interesting stuff related to what I do on this channel. Moving on to point number 2, the thank you words. I truly appreciate your support during this last year since I started this channel. You guys have been amazing. I had a few moments when I wanted to just quit, but when I saw a nice comment on one of the videos, that really helped me want to move on. And also the Gumroad part, that it's starting to move along. Of course, it's not like I'm making a huge income from that, but it's enough to give me hope that one day I will manage to do what I want to do, meaning doing this thing full time. So thank you very much for your support, and also for the feedback that you gave me, and for being patient with me, because even though I have some experience teaching, that was in person, and it is so incredibly tough to talking to an audience that I don't really know. I don't know your level of expertise. I don't know what else you know. I don't have a real-time feedback to see if you truly understand what you are hearing from me. So even though I'm trying to picture in my head an audience, it's really tough for me to do this. So that's why sometimes my explanation end up being long-winded or not enough. So thank you for having patience with this. I'm slowly improving myself, so looking forward to giving you guys even better videos. Now it's time to show you the video demo of the project file that I prepared for you, and after that I'm gonna go through its features. Okay, so let's look at the file. I kind of like the way this ended up, and why I like this project file, because it has this really awesome preset that I prepared for you. Close pack inside the packing points inside the mesh. It also has some other cool stuff in the compositing, for example. You have this preset in the transition effect that you can specify a frame and the duration, and then this will put the transition to the left on the right, meaning splitting this duration halfway before and after the frame. And you can use this to fade between cameras or fade between scenes, and you can use whatever effect you want. For example, here I use a blur. You can use of course anything you want, like something I did for the vignette, an exposure change. So I found myself using this more and more often, so this is something that I wanted to give you. I also wanted to give you something else. We have this, let me switch to rendered view. I prepared another preset for you, something that again it's something that I'm using and I wanted to give you. Let me just close this video. Is this preset of the glitch effect? I recently used it in the hologram planet video, but I improved something about it. It's going like this, and you have a bunch of control here. You can control the movement speed of these lines. You can control how long it takes for a glitch to occur. The glitch speed and frequency, how often this glitch appears, that's new from the preset that it's available in the Planet hologram project. The intensity of this glitch, the stripe thickness, how much deformation you have on them. You can add also deformation on the x-axis, on the y-axis. You can also rotate this is something new. I added a rotation, so you can change the direction of this one. And of course you have controls for transparency of this, so you can use it for transparent shaders like the holographic one or other stuff. So I thought this is a very cool preset to have. I wanted to give you this as well. And now let's look at the mid and yeah, I forgot what expression. Let's look at the main thing, the preset pack points inside of mesh, and I'm gonna quickly show you why this is so awesome. So let's do a simple geometry node setup and use this preset. You can find it of course here, and let's pack it on the input. Now as you can see here, you have a bunch of options. You can use a reference mesh, anything you want, or you can use an outside object for your general shape. And then you have this instance that decides the particle from which the object will be formed. Also, you can decide any geometry you want. So let's say, for the sake of simplicity, we will use like a cube. But as you could see from the demo, you can use basically any mesh you want. I'm gonna simply use now an icosphere. I'm gonna give it some subdivision, and I'm gonna pack it here and switch to view. So now as you can see, we have this cool effect, and things are closely packed, as you can see. If we switch to wireframe, everything gets nicely packed. If you want to add some distance, you can play with the scale and add some distance. Also, you can decide if you want to have a grid-like shape or you have a close packing, and you can decide just how many points you have. If you increase this value, you will have less points and they will still touch each other perfectly, and the instance object will become smaller. And if you decrease this value, you will get more points, as you can see in the instances, but the instances will get smaller. I also added this cool possibility to do some reveal effects by playing with the axes, and you can get awesome results just by playing with this stuff. Or you can do a different type of reveal by playing with the scale. You can do something like this to reveal things, of course going on all the axes. So yeah, really cool stuff you can do with this node. So the demo file was just an example of that, but of course your imagination is the limit. You can do anything you want. Literally, you can do anything you want with that preset. And I'm looking forward to see if you create something cool and you decide to share it. I will be very happy to look at it. Moving on to the final point. By the way, this preset, of course, will be on Gumroad. You will find the link in the description of this video. What I plan to do for this channel, I have mainly two series active, is the GeoNodes Daily series and the GeoNodes Challenge series. And because I try to kind of, how the Americans say, have the cake and eat it too. I try to achieve everything. I kind of ended up doing something that I'm not exactly happy with. What do I mean? I wanted to make videos as short as possible and pack as much information as possible into them. So sometimes I ended up with not explaining things properly, or having videos that were longer than I wanted. So I decided to continue with these two series, but I'm gonna focus on the GeoNodes Daily series on simpler concepts. I will do less explaining in them, and I will focus on making them as short as possible. So for those of you that just want to have something quick, you can watch those series. And the GeoNodes Challenge, I will not worry so much about the time, but I will focus on trying to explain things like why using something, what's my approach when solving a problem, why some certain things work and so why certain things don't work, stuff like that. So I can give you what I wanted to see on videos, meaning not just a step-by-step or a tutorial by number, but actually understanding a concept, understanding how you achieve a certain effect, understanding how you can change it, because I truly think that this is the way you can learn, if you understand the things that are shown to you. So basically this is what I want to do with these two series, and I also plan to start, hopefully it's not gonna take too much, maybe 1 month, maybe 2, I don't know. I want to start a third series, a very interesting one. I want to take advantage of the fact that I used geometry nodes from day one, and before that I used Sverchok and animation nodes. So I kind of have some experience with the procedural stuff, and I think it's gonna be very helpful to a lot of you if I will take the nodes that geometry nodes has to offer, all of them, and explain them one by one. I'm gonna make that series that will be called GeoNodes Encyclopedia, and I want to literally go through each and every node, explain all the inputs and the outputs, and also general use cases for them. And with this series, I would really like to hear your thoughts. I would like to know what you think about it, how you think idea could work for you. So if you manage to give me this information, I will incorporate it in that new series that hopefully I will be starting really soon, in a few weeks or 1 or 2 months top. So I'm gonna stop here. I already have quite a long video, so I don't want to take any more of your time. In the end, again, I want to tell you thank you very much for your support. I could have not done this without you. Reaching 1000 subscribers is an important milestone, and I'm looking forward to making more videos in the future, not only for the 2022 but the years to come. So I'm gonna end it here, and I hope you all have a nice day, and I'm gonna see you in the next video.